Welcome to Papa's Workshop. Over the past several months, I've made a transformation of my shop in the area where I do most of the filming. I wanted to be able to create an environment that was a little bit more pleasing for me to be able to work in, but also a little bit more enjoyable for you guys to see. And I've been able to do that for virtually no cost at all. And today I want to show you how I did it. So let's get started. Now, I'm really not doing a shop tour today, but I do want to show you some specific things that I've been able to do in this area that have been absolutely free. And one of the things is I've taken just some scrap 1x6s and made this chair railing. And I'm going to put a link up top to be able to show you where I made that in a previous video for a different room in the house. And the other thing that I have been able to do also is make the base molding, and I want to show you how I did it. Again, there's a video for that I did, and what I'm going to do is put a link up top to be able to show you how I made the molding, but from the molding in this shop, did a little twist. I added a little bit extra feature to it, so I want to show you that also. Now, I made this base molding exactly the way that I had done in the previous video, with one exception. I took a 90-degree V-bit and added that little small detail, and I think that really set it apart. It really looks more like store-bought molding now. I wanted to take just a moment and show you a close-up of this molding. Have the 45-degree chamfer across the top, and then I took a 90-degree V-bit and put in that extra straight line detail. So 2 passes on the router table, and this molding was done. So it was very easy to make, and it was completely out of scraps that I saved from the trash can, and I was able to make this molding for free to put into my shop. As I run these pieces through the router table, the first thing you're going to notice is they're short. All of these pieces of the MDF are roughly about 3.5, maybe 4 feet long. But again, this is scrap that I saved from the trash bin, so it didn't really matter that I had a few extra joints. It was free, and that was what I wanted to be able to accomplish in my shop to keep that cost down. Now in this portion, this is where I was using the 90-degree V-bit and just putting the extra little detail in. To make this chair railing, all I did was just took some scrap 1x6 that I had left over from another project, and I cut it down to a size that would minimize the waste. So the width of this really doesn't matter. It's whatever worked to be able to get the minimum amount of waste. Then I took a 1/4-inch core box bit, put it on the router table, and put this little detail into the wood. As far as the corner, didn't buy an inside corner. I took some cutoffs that I had from a 2x4 and put this into the corner. Now this is about 1/8 of an inch thick, and I actually think that this other piece is a little bit thinner. Doesn't really matter. It covers the gap that I need to, and it looks good for the corner. Also, in some of the past videos, I had a lot of shadows up top, and I redid the lighting up in this area to eliminate those shadows. Now what I did is actually took the lights from the ceiling and mounted them on this beam. This way I was able to put them at an angle and create a shadow-free wall. And that's, again, what I was looking for, because that gives a much better presentation in the videos than having the great big shadows. And then the last thing that I did is I went ahead and added the upgrade on my shop vac and put in the blast gate here, and I now have a long hose that I can feed over to the CNC machine, and that really makes cleaning up this area a breeze. Plus, this hose is long enough to be able to turn around and reach the workbench and be able to vacuum that also, as well as the table saw. With the additions that I have done to the central vacuum system, I'm also able to clean the floors much easier, and I can pretty much park my shop vac. I don't use that nearly as much anymore. One other upgrade that I have done is I added a blast gate over the workbench itself by just cutting into the line and adding the V with the drop down. And I have another blast gate right there, which is directly over my workbench. Now, as I go along and add some other features, I'm going to add the different hoses to this so I can connect my tools directly to that, including the table saw. But that's for another video. And in addition, I've actually repaired a few holes that I had in my concrete. This actually was a significant hole that had broken, and unfortunately, no, I didn't take pictures of the before and after, but I went ahead and patched this and made it where it eliminated literally a trip hazard. Okay, I wanted to give you a wide-angle view of this new area, and if you go back and look at some of my earlier videos, you'll see that this was nothing but a storage area of just all kind of old products, tools, and just a mixture of everything. And now, over the past few months, I've been able to transform this area into a very nice, usable studio where I can do the majority of the filming. Hi everyone, thank you for watching my video today. If you like the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and the little bell next to it so you'll be notified on the different videos that I upload. Also, check out the videos over here to be able to stay up to date on the happenings in my shop. So again, thank you for watching my videos.